Guys, this is Amy Rose with Amy Rose Craft Studio. This is a video showing you how to create the fabric ornament ball kit that I now am offering in my Etsy shop at amyrosecrafts.etsy.com. Everything that you see here you will receive in the kit itself, and I'm going to show you how to complete it. In the kit, you will get 3 4-inch smooth styrofoam balls. You will get a pattern that's going to be much nicer than mine. You will get 2 to 3 fabrics within the kit. This month is watermelon, so you'll have just fun fabrics. It'll normally be anywhere from 6 to 8 pieces. I kind of cut them in the size that you will need. So if you need extras, they'll have some extras just in case. You'll never know. And on this one, it just so happens where I'm going to use some black trim. Now the trim is just, it's just regular edging. You can put any trim that you want on there, completely up to you, but I'm including black for the watermelon itself, so you'll get enough trim for 3 of the ornament balls. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. With your ornament ball, there is an equator and the north and the south, or south and north. The equator, you can see where the edge, there's a line that goes all the way around the balls itself, and then the top, you can see there's a little indent. Hopefully you can see that. So what I'm going to do is, you can take a piece of paper, a long enough strip piece of paper. I just happen to have some acetate ribbon, so I'm going to use the acetate ribbon. And what I'm going to do, you will also need, sorry about that guys, I totally forgot. You will need some finishing pins, just so you can hold things right where they need to be. I am going to put your piece of paper. If you have acetate ribbon, you can use that. Paper is ideal, but mine isn't long enough. I only have 8 by 10. You need something a little bit longer. So I find that my acetate ribbon, where you can mark on it, is perfect. So I'm going to line it up. Whoop. Across that line, all the way around. Okay, where it meets the other one. I know my finger is here, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it. I don't know why I try to cut it with it on there. You know me, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to go back, do the same thing. That line right there, I'm hoping that you can see that. You'll see it on the styrofoam balls themselves, the line. I'm going all the way around where it meets right here. I'm adding the pin, okay? Just so that way it meets right in the middle. You don't want any extra, you don't want any more, and I'm going to show you why. When you take your pins out, you're going to divide your paper, or like in this case, I have ribbon, into 3 equal lengths. You're going to fold it on itself, okay? And then you're going to press down, okay? Then you're going to take that and fold it in half. I'll show you again. Okay, so let me open it up again. So this is what we just used to measure the circumference of our 4-inch ball. We are going to take the ribbon, create in thirds, as close as you can. So what I do is I'll go in first, and then I'll go the top, And I'll maneuver it with my fingers before I pinch it and create that line seal. And then you're going to fold it in half. Okay? Now we're going to open it, and wherever you see a crease, let me do it with a marker so that way you can see. You're going to put your line. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you can. This is my first time recording for you guys. So I hope it all works out. Now you're going to go back. Danny, can you go up there and make sure that they can see it in my frame? Thank you. Now I'm going to go back, put my pins around, so now you can see the hash marks all the way around the ball. Now, I normally use a pen, but so that way you can see it on camera, I am going to show you. So everywhere you have a hash mark, you're going to put a little dash on your ball. Okay? Little dash. Little dash. Now, the part where it comes together, you're also going to put that little dash. Mine overhangs just a little bit, but I can see the line itself, so you're going to put a hash mark there. Okay? So now I have these little dots all the way around, which is fine, which is awesome. So now you're going to find the top, okay? You're going to make an X or a little dot, and the bottom, and put X's in there. Now, when I first started doing these, I did not have the tailor's tape, the measuring tape. You don't need it, and I'm going to show you. If you don't have this, I'm going to show you what you can use. But if you have this, obviously use it. But I am going to take the same piece of paper or the ribbon, because you already have a straight edge. I am going to pin at the top. I am going to move and adjust the ribbon so it's just barely right next to that hash mark. Okay, now with the straight edge, you're going to take your marker, or it doesn't matter because you're going to cover it up with felt or the fabric or a pen, and you're going to trace it. You're going to trace all the way around. Okay? All the way around. Using that as a guide to make a straight edge. And if it's not straight, it's okay. When you cut it, it will be straight. All right? So now we're going to take out all my pins. These are lifesavers. So if you don't have these, I suggest that you go out. I think I got these from Walmart a while ago. And just purchase, I think the pack was like a $1. So invest in it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go right up against the mark. Okay? Right up against the mark. I'm just placing my pins so that way your paper, in my case this ribbon, is not going to move while I'm drawing that line. Now if it moves a little bit, that's fine. Like I said, it's okay. So now I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to create one more time. So you're going to do a total of this 3 times. See, it's not always pretty, and that's okay. That's why I normally do use a pen. But for the video's sake, I'm using the marker so that way you have it. So what I'm trying to do is show you how to do these. I give you the fabric, and like I said at the beginning of the video, and then items what I normally have at home. There we go. Just tracing it. Trace, 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 trace. See, mine's a little wonky. It's okay. All right. I'm gonna put all my pins back. So now your ball is going to look something like this, okay? I know it looks weird, right? With your balls, you're then going to use, now, I don't have a, I have a straight edge. You could use a box cutter. You could use a, my goodness, my brain has totally escaped me of those, the knives that you can use for when doing vinyls. I can't think of the name right now. My apologies. I'll probably put it in the comments below. However, I have a knife, a kitchen knife, that I really don't use because it's too small to use in the kitchen. I don't have anything this small to chop. So this is only for my crafting. And I had my husband Dan sharpen it really, really sharp. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do about, not even, it's just the tip. You're going to put it in and follow the line and just cut it all the way around. My goodness, I can't remember what the name of that thing is. I was like, okay, they can use this, they can use this, they can use this, they can use, you're just cutting it just a little bit. You don't want to go all the way through. Absolutely not, okay? Then you're going to go to the next one. Last side. Just following the line while I'm cutting. I know you probably can't see really good, but all I'm doing is I'm following that line. That's why I'm using the black marker to show you. Following it all the way down. And I won't be doing all 3 balls because it's the same thing for the other 2 balls as well. How you're going to mark it. Once you do the measurement, you got the measurements. You just have to mark the ball itself. Okay. So now you have your ball. Isn't that fabulous? It's awesome. So take your fabric. Okay. I don't know how much time is left on there because Dan has gone away. I thought he would stay. So I am just going to, now if you don't have, I should use scissors. If you don't have the Fiskars fabric cutter, you can use a pair of scissors. This is thick enough, but if you're using paper, you can always take your pins and hold them. Hold the template into the fabric. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut all the way around. It doesn't have to be exact. My thumb already got attacked by one of these pins earlier today. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exact. These little top parts, it's folded over. I'm not the best cutter. You don't need to be either. Just make it so it's in a little cigar shape. That's done. So now I have this cute little polka dot. This is not tall enough, so I'll just put it to the side. All the kits will have the piece where you can fit. Don't ever fret about that. Just the pinning itself. There we go. Much easier. Because this is cardboard, it takes a little bit more. So if you, ow, see, I did it. It's okay. The pins don't like me, y'all. The glue gun and the pin, they don't like me at all. It's okay. And the same thing, locking it up here. There we go, and then the last one is another really cute watermelon, but like I said, whatever the season is, that's what you'll get in the kit. It could be anything, y'all. I don't know. There are surprise ball kits, but I'll try. Okay, there we go. And that's it with the fabric and your template. So now you got little cigar shape fabric. What you're gonna do now is take, it doesn't matter what you start with and what you end with, is you're gonna take your fabric, and I find, and it helps that I put a pin at the top and a pin at the bottom. Now they're gonna overlap just a little bit, and that's fine, okay? The best tool that I use for this is my butter knife, guys. Honestly, it's really good. So you're gonna find where you cut the ball right here. That's where you're going to start shoving in your fabric with your butter knife. The butter knife won't cut it, and the lines, since you cut the lines, it's gonna guide. Now make sure that on either side you're putting enough fabric and they're not fighting it over it. Okay, as so, and it'll straighten out and become taut, as you can see here. Okay, there we go. That's one side. We're gonna go to the next side. Whoop. I'm gonna use this piece because if you do happen to cut a piece that has a salvage edge, I wanna show you that it's not gonna show, I promise. So I'm gonna put this point right here in the middle. Do the same here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna find where my cut is. Okay, make that well, and then just shove the fabric down into that little well. See, you're not gonna see the salvage, so it'll be okay. I promise you, don't freak out that, oh no, I have a piece of another color. The salvage edge is just gonna show. No, it won't, I promise you. I promise, I promise, I promise. It won't. Okay. So now, so we got the polka dots. Woohoo! Let's go in with our watermelon. Now these are fun. The patterns are fun because it's gonna be different, and I don't like samey. It's an ornament ball, so you should be going all the way around the ornament, and just, you know, viewing the pretty fabric and the colors that are in the fabric. That's why I like to mix up patterns and prints. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so just doing the same thing. So this happens to be where the rind is going to be right in the middle, and I'm totally okay with that. I think that's really cute. We have no idea. Okay, next pattern going on. We have no idea what happened to it. It's gone into the ether, and that's okay. And that is A-okay. Okay, so now you're gonna see how cute is those little pieces of watermelon in there. And you'll get faster. When you're pushing it in, it kind of like does the work for you, especially on the last one. it kind of already knows where it wants to go since it already has fabric pushed down into it. So I'm picking up another piece. Put it on in there. How cute is that? Oh, I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Mixed colors, mixed checks. If you have like different textures, like a velvet, that would be pretty too. Maybe I'll do that one in a box. I just made for Christmas and for Halloween. Oh my. This one's cute. You can see a little bit. And see, each pattern, the way you cut it is going to be different. And I like the fact that this one has the little slices around it. Super cute. Super, super cute. Okay. That's all the way in. Awesome. I'm going to take my pins out and you're going to do the same for the other two. Is what I'm doing right here. Now, I'm going to cut off the little tops and I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to find the edges and just push down. Okay? How fun is that? Now the trim is what's really going to set it off. So I thought about giving red or pink or green in this, but I think that the black is going to pop really, really well. Let's hear. Let's hope. So now all I'm going to do is take my glue gun. Let me put this off to the side. Now I recommend, this is from Walmart. It's very old, as you can see. It has a fine point. If yours does not have a fine point, I would go like with a mini low temp glue gun if you have one. But if you don't have the fine point, then absolutely go get a smaller one, low temp. Okay, so all I did was put that bead of glue right in the well, in the top. I'm gonna put my trim. I'm gonna let that cool for just a little bit. Just a little bit. This one needs to go in just a little bit more. I did not push down. If you see that where it's the fabric is poking up a little too much, just push it on down. Now, all I'm gonna do is run my bead of glue right into that well, that crevice. And I'm going to put my trim right on top. Okay? That wanted to move on me. And I'm gonna go all the way around the ball. Whoa. Oh, it's still too warm. So it popped up. Normally you wanna wait until it cools down just a little bit. Okay. Now you can see right there you have some glue coming up. Don't touch it, wait till it dries. And then it'll come right up off the fabric. Okay. Now here, you will cut it. And then you're gonna start your next. So I'm gonna do the same thing. You're running it right in that well, right here. Continuing. Right in that well, right in that well. And I know that I'm probably doing this off camera because I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see, y'all. Take it and cut it. Last one. Lay it on there. Ideally, you want to make sure that it's cool before you start wrapping, but for, you know, video's sake, I'm trying to do it as fast as I can for you guys. There we go. Right in this well. Just going all the way around. You don't have to. You can do it in smaller sections until you have a handle and a control on your glue gun and where it's going. Look how cool that is, guys. I just think black makes everything pop. White and black. It just makes everything pop just a little bit more. Any design that you have, it's going to make it pop. Okay, let me put this over to the side. Push it down. Now any of the glue that you saw, now since it's dry, you can bring it up if need be. Love it, love it, love it. Want some more? Now I got glue all over my fingers. Sorry, guys. And that's how you make the ornament ball kit. Like I said, this month is, or this time around is watermelon. You know, I'll have a lot more designs, fabric, etc. For you guys in the future. But that's how you make them. I'm so glad that I was able to do this video for you. And if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or go ahead and PM me at Amy Rose Crafts on Facebook. The kits are located at amyrosecrafts.etsy.com. I hope you had some fun doing these. I know I do. I love making these.